Yeah, and I appreciate that. I do have a suggestion, a little bit tongue in cheek, but could we get armed guards at the elevators so that the people with wheelchairs can actually get on the elevator?
Oh my, I know.
Like I said, a little bit tongue in cheek, but
Right.
it's amazing having to deal with it. Sometimes you wonder. Okay,
Hmm.
so let's go to itineraries. We talked about the Baltic capitals not being a particularly friendly place. Are there
Hmm.
other places you go that are not particularly friendly to, or where the, let me ask the question a little differently. Are there
Okay.
itineraries that are better than others for people that are traveling with mobility challenges?
I think it's something to know in terms of the destination and how prevalent any kind of accessibility is in the overall destination. Is it something that is required for local transportation and things like that? Those are ways that you could go in and kind of at a glance see exactly how accessible things are going to be. So I would recommend, again, working with your travel advisor and doing some serious research. There really aren't very many destinations in the world that are not accessible, but there are some that are going to be more accessible than others. And, we just want to make sure that when someone is coming on board, that they have the best time that is available to them. So we want to make sure that people are well educated. And that's one of the reasons that we make sure that everything from the accessibility information on our website to what's available behind the scenes to the travel advisors, to even marking it on the shore excursions, to seeing exactly what the accessibility is in each and every one of the ports. But I would say overall, that's probably, that where the Baltic is probably the least accessible of all of the destinations. You're going to find that even in South America, you've got more accessibility options than you do in some of those Baltic areas.
Okay, yeah, and it's kind of interesting. I had a young lady on recently, and she was talking about it, and I made a comment about the U.S. being, it's pretty much the default that it's accessible, and she just laughed
Mhm.
at me. And then as we were talking, I started thinking about some things because anybody that's been in a wheelchair down near the French Quarter in New Orleans, where the sidewalks slope at
Mhm.
about a 45-degree angle and our
Mhm.
cobblestone, yeah, that's
Mhm.
not so great for accessibility. And then our last cruise, we were out of Miami. We tried to get an accessible taxi, just something that would have room
Mhm.
to put the fold up wheelchair in it.
Right.
And they sent us a sedan, and the guy put it in the trunk and hoped that nothing fell off as we went down the road. And I am like, okay,
Oh my word.
yeah.
Mhm.
So everything is going to be relative, and you're going to have to do your research, and work things out ahead of time. And again, that's what your travel agent is for.